straight talkers and truth speakers. I say when something sucks, rather than sugarcoat it. Steve Jobs. ISTPs are often people that will say what other people are thinking, but too afraid to say. They aren't interested in playing games or being political, and that, in tandem with having extroverted feeling as their inferior function, makes them quite liberated from much of the awkwardness the rest of us would feel when it comes to simply speaking honestly. As the philosopher Diogenes said, "Of what use is a philosopher who doesn't hurt anyone's feelings?" There is no fluff, no waffle, rarely any hidden motivations or agendas. They are clear, concise, and direct. Not just in their communication, but also in their thinking and their general approach to life. They are incisive people in a world where it's easy to be overwhelmed by possibilities and options. This is not to say that they don't also struggle when it comes to figuring out what they should be doing in life. Almost everyone does. But they are definitely more capable of intense focus when they do figure out those things. This explains how they're capable of mastering skills that they're interested in. Whereas other types may take little snippets of skills and try to combine them, ISTPs are more likely to seek depth in certain areas. They innovate by going deep rather than broad. Much is rightly made of the facility that ISTPs have with tools of all kinds. They possess the same capacity to break down systems like INTPs do, except they're much more able to apply that to physical and kinesthetic systems. In my experience also, ISTPs don't really struggle in the realm of ideas or the abstract. They are an excellent intuitive sensor hybrid in many ways. However, there is another area in which ISTPs serve an important purpose in society, and that is the role of the skeptic. I think this is an underrated area where the ISTP really shines, and often gets to show a different side to their genius. ISTPs have extroverted feeling as their inferior function, and extroverted intuition as their polar function. So they're two functions that they struggle with or neglect in some way. Both of those facts combine to create a person that is thoroughly unseduced by charm and the promise of possibilities. ISTPs are often the last people to believe the hype, whether that's of some politician or buying into the latest fads and trends. They see things with clarity and take things at face value without making wild assumptions or reading into things that aren't actually there. Combine this with a strong analytical mind and you have a human bullshit detector. ISTPs have a quiet intensity. They never really seem to be flustered or in a rush, and you get the sense that they could spring into action at any moment if the situation demanded it. They're often silent skeptics who have no problem breaking that silence when needed, regardless of the alleged consequences of doing so. ISTPs often give us a much needed reminder of what is actually possible when you deal with reality as it is, instead of how we'd like it to be. If you're an ISTP and would like to see more ISTP videos on this channel, please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and also consider hitting the notification bell. We have lots of links in the description below, including our website, Patreon, and Discord, which I would, selfishly, highly recommend checking out.